From smooth operators to nuisance callers, now on BBC Two. It's for you.
This is Apology. Apology is not associated with the police or any other organization, but rather is a way for you to tell people what you have done wrong and how you feel about it. All statements received by Apology will be played back to the public, so please do not identify yourself. If you prefer a taped interview with me, leave a number. Thank you.
I'm Mr. Apology, and I run a service called the Apology Line, which is anonymous confession by telephone.
I want to apologize to myself for not being everything I could have been.
The most popular ones are sex and romance, as you might imagine. And then there's crime, gay issues, child abuse-related stuff. I have a really nasty one called the Apology Pet Corner. There's the Church of the Apologetic Predator. That's spiritual matters, existential crises, that sort of thing. Death-related stuff goes on that.
I killed a man when I was with my boyfriend, robbing a drugstore. And we killed him, but we didn't mean to. We didn't get caught, but it's on my mind, and it's a guilty feeling.
It says here, it is to people that you must apologize, not to the state, not to God.
Right.
What do you mean you don't apologize to God?
Well, you can apologize to God.
You say not to. It's not funny. God comes first, doesn't he?
Well, he may for you, he doesn't for me, because I don't believe in God.
Oh, you don't believe in God?
No.
Oh, that's why I don't want to talk to you. Goodbye, Satan.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Apology's New York-based phone-in confessional attracts hundreds of callers every day. A good deed in a bad world, or so it seems. But the simple telephone is never all it seems. And its hidden power has long been exploited by saint and sinner alike. In its early years, everyone believed that the phone would be the first technology to side with the angels. It would banish loneliness, save lives, fight crime.
693 Dixon, returning to 5 beat.
Unfortunately, the devil was just as quick to spot the dastardly potential of the telephone. But it was the saints who made the first call.
Whatever the emergency, dial 999 and the call goes to Scotland Yard's information room.
The police today arrested a suspected burglar in Hampstead, North London, after responding to a 999 call.
The GPO launched the 999 service in 1937. The street corner police box meant that the bobby on the beat could be alerted almost immediately.
What shall I do? Oh!
Dial 999.
Before that, people in trouble had to dial 0 and wait for the operator to get help.
Fire!
There had been uproar when in a 1935 fire, 5 people lost their lives. The fire brigade arrived before the operator answered. The 999 service has shown the way to a host of saints who operate emergency and helplines. In this City of London church, there's a single telephone that has become a symbol of hope. 40 years ago, while the church was being rebuilt, it was discovered by Dr. Chad Varra, the founder of the Samaritans.
What I needed was a sort of 999 for thousands of people, so I thought the number 9,000 would be good, and the exchange was man for Mansion House. So when I came in and found the telephone hidden under a pile of rubble, I cleaned it off and used it to ask the exchange whether the number could be changed to Man 9000. I was asked what number I was speaking from, and I cleaned off the dial, and there it was, Man 9000. Stop it, God, I said, this is getting a bit eerie.
Samaritans, can I help you?
The reason for wanting the telephone is very simple. Suicidal impulses don't last very long. And at the moment of feeling the impulse, you need help. Now, the only way you can get instantaneous help, unless you have very good friends and neighbors, is by ringing up.
Please try and talk. Please try and tell me. I can't help you at all unless you talk to me.
The telephone is a very good way of making immediate contact, and it has the advantage that you can be anonymous. It has the big disadvantage that you can't see the person, you can't smile at them, you can't offer them coffee, you can't wipe away their tears. But when your whole being is concentrated on your hearing, it's amazing the nuance that you can pick up.
Has something happened to you? Or is it to somebody else?
I know that many experienced Samaritans can tell by the voice, as I can myself, whether the person is in genuine distress. It isn't something you can explain to somebody else. You just intuit it.
And there are many others who believe they're working on the side of the angels.
Hello, yes, Terry McCann's. Hello, John. Yeah? Yeah. You've got problems down there now? Okay. I could be there in 5 minutes. All right then, I'm on my way. Cheers, mate. So, I call my company Terry McCann's after Dennis Waterman on Minder. Basically because he's a minder and he used to be a boxer, which obviously I am at the moment. I'm a boxer and I look after people for a living. So I named it Terry McCann's. All aspects of security, which I don't think Dennis Waterman will mind very much. Well, I hope not anyway. All my work comes through on the mobile phone. There could be some disturbance in a pub where the landlady or the landlord wants some people removed. Most people from East London, Islington, Hackney don't really like to get involved with the police. They'd rather sort things out themselves. So obviously, if I get called out to a pub where there's a bit of a disturbance, I can get in there and sort it out. There's not a place I go without a phone. I sleep with it, I eat with it, I even go to the toilet with it. I don't leave it anywhere. Yeah, hello? Hello? Yeah? Okay, I'm just going to finish off here at the gym and I'll come down as soon as possible. Okay? All right then. Cheers, thanks. Cheers, bye. Who's that? That was someone I work with. Someone quite important, yeah. No, it was a page 3 girl. There's quite a lot of villains that use mobile phones for various things. Exactly what I don't really want to get involved with. You know, if a villain needs a mobile phone for the sort of work he's doing, whatever it may be, then so be it. You know, but I can assure you I'm not a villain.
Steve Miller's halo may be intact, but there are many sinners who know how to use the phone to their advantage. Many who exploit the phone's power to enter our homes, for example.
Hi, sorry to trouble you. My name's David Brown. I'm actually calling from Walsett. I don't know if you've heard of us at all before. Hi, good afternoon. Sorry to trouble you. My name's David Brown. I'm actually calling from Walsett. Sorry to trouble you. My name's David Brown. I'm actually calling from Walsett.
Your name's not David
It's
Brown.
not David Brown. I use it as a synonym because my name's too long to actually say very quickly and clearly. And you need something that's going to snap. You know, we're a new company and everything. We're doing a bit of advertising, and what we're doing is we're leaving the homeowners in the area with a free surface inspection for them. Basically, all it involves, we have a chartered surveyor, leave you with a free survey on the outside walls of your home. I'm arranging for a salesman to go around, but they don't know it's a salesman, they think it's a surveyor. Don't know if you've heard of us at all before. Right, you haven't, okay. It's all right, I'm not selling anything at all, don't worry about that.
Almost the first thing you say to people isn't true. I'm not selling you something.
Right, I'm not. What am I selling? I'm not selling anything. I'm getting people around there. I'm arranging an appointment.
Yeah, but would I be interested if I'm immigrating?
Oh yeah, of course. Obviously, you'll be selling the house, won't you? The call on the phone, they find, I think, more of an intrusion of privacy because you're actually in their home, speaking to them in their home. Yeah. We'll leave it with you, and hopefully.
No, thank you.
Excuse me?
No, thank you.
Oh, you're not interested at all?
No.
If I was to phone them up and say, do you want a free survey, they're quite entitled to say no, go away. That's their prerogative. But if they don't want their phone in the phone directory, why have they put it in there? And we leave it with you with our compliments. And
well,
we
to be
hope
honest with you, I'm a builder. So.
Oh, you're a builder, are you? I see.
So, you know what I mean? The house is okay, but
right.
yeah, I'm not interested at the moment.
A very useful line is, what exactly aren't you interested in? You know, any particular reason you're not interested? And whatever they say, you ignore. I'll tell you what we do. We've got a couple of guys in the area in the next couple of weeks.
No, I don't want any guys calling on my door.
Oh, no, they won't knock on your door, Mrs. Taylor. If you have someone on the door, it's polite, they've got your suit on, you're speaking very nicely and say, all right, look, we're just not interested. Okay, fine, you walk away. You're on the phone, they've got to physically put the phone down on you.
No, thank you.
Right. Is it you're not thinking about your walls at the moment, Mr. Chapman? Is that what it is?
Not at all. Thank you.
You're great. Can I also... The real thing you've got to do with these is plug away in the phone more and more, as many times. Yeah, it's the age-old thing. If you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the raffle, sort of thing, you know. Lovely. Thanks a lot, Mr. Chaplin, and we look forward to seeing you about, what, 7 o'clock, something like that. Just pop over, hopefully find it useful.
All right, then.
Thanks a lot, then.
Bye.
See you then. Bye-bye now.
Is that a result?
That's the result.
The phone can turn truly nasty when it plays host to the untraceable, the uncontrollable. Sinister strangers can hide inside the phone, call at any time, ruin your life.
And it was Christmas Eve, and we had some friends round, and we were having a dinner party, and the phone started ringing. It rang every couple of minutes for about 3 or 4 rings and rang off. And this went on for about 10 minutes. So we got up, took the phone off the hook, and we thought, oh, well, sort it out. Anyway, after about an hour, one of my friends wanted to use the phone to check on their children, you know, the babysitters, as you do. So just picked up the phone, rang through, and put the phone back on the receiver, was sitting down, and the phone rang again. You knew somebody was there, but nothing was ever said. These phone calls went on for about 2 years. Suspects, everybody you saw, everybody you met, everybody you'd even given your phone number to, your friends, your relations, friends of friends, salesmen, newspaper ads, anybody you could think of. At one occasion, he did speak. The phone rang, I picked it up. And on the other end of the phone was this very, very silent voice. And I remember saying to him, I always refer to him as a him, that I was in the middle of a bereavement. The last thing I needed at this present time was somebody like you. If you have plenty of time to waste on ringing me up, that's fine. I have a funeral to arrange. I have a lot of things going on. Just, you know, go away. And the little voice at the end of the phone said, I'm very, very sorry. I'll never ring you again.
And he never did.
The telephone. Few products of man's ingenuity have been so widely used and misused.
Hey, what's up there, fruitcake? I'm looking for paintwork.
Hello? I called you before. My name is the Egyptian Magician.
I want to show you my goods.
All we do is just open the one edge.
That's all we do is just open the one ads, and there's all kinds of jobs available, and all we do is just
we
look at.
We go down the list, you know, just go down and see what's good, and once something good comes up, you kind of feel it for what character would be great for that.
The phone has always been a heaven-sent gift for practical jokers. The Jerky Boys became professional pranksters after their home recordings achieved cult status on the American college circuit.
Hello, yes, I was hurt at work today.
Yeah, who told you to call me?
Well, I got your ad in the paper.
Okay, can you come to see me?
Well, listen to me. I was very hurt today.
Yeah.
Right. Now, my boss, he reprimanded me and said some very vicious things, and I'm very hurt.
Yeah. That's a very, very sophisticated type of case you have there.
I was calling for a security guard, you know, just for a guard. And in New York, this kind of stuff can happen, where I started playing on words.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, is it security service?
Yes.
Yes, I need some security.
Yes.
Yes, I'm very insecure.
And he right away was thinking of how to make some money, and he said, well, how can I help you?
You want a bodyguard to go with you?
Oh, no. I'm just, you know, mentally insecure.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, could use a talking to or a little beating here or there.
You need a what?
A whipping or a talking to.
Uh-huh.
You know, just to keep me in line.
Uh-huh.
And in New York, that's the only place you find a guy like that. He's like, I can do that, but it's going to cost you $100.
I would have to charge you like $100.
Okay.
So $100, and we'll schedule you for 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, okay?
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's a very bad thing. It's a very hurtful thing that we're doing. And I think we should be stopped.
Uh-oh, somebody making a call.
As the number of phones on the planet multiplies and telephone technology becomes more sophisticated, the phone itself is increasingly becoming a battleground for good and evil.
A freak is someone who plays with the telephone. A freak is someone who doesn't like to pay for telephone calls. A freak is someone who's an explorer of the world. Someone who likes to go thousands of miles just by pressing a few buttons.
Freaks are criminals, fraudsters, freeloaders. They're engaged in a war against the giant international phone companies.
Sometimes I do my freaking from home, but for the ultimate security and enjoyment, a phone box is the best place to do it.
Freaks use technical expertise and